All right, let's go. This edible is really getting me through these stories here. And as soon as I hit record, I get a message. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how that works? It's instantaneous. All right. Am I the asshole for bringing a generic product versus the name brand I was asked to bring? I don't know. Are you arguing with a woman? If a woman is asking for a specific thing, do not grab the generic brand. If your boy asks for whatever product, you can get the generic brand and just be like, oh yeah, you told me to get Doritos, I got cheese triangles. And he'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. Your wife asked you to get something like a specific thing, get the specific thing, you know? There's been times where I got like a slightly wrong size by like 2 ounces, and it's been like, do you not understand? I have couponing apps. You need to get the right one so I can get a cash rebate for the... Gotcha. All right. Cool. This seems silly to me, but it became such a big deal. I have to ask. Last weekend, my girlfriend's family hosted a barbecue. By the way, anything I say in a video about my stuff, just know it's not that serious, okay? Nothing violent. It's all fun in my household. What? Wait, where are we? All right, okay. I was always raised to never show up anywhere empty-handed, so I asked my girlfriend's mom what I could bring. She asked that I grab the Cool Whip for a dessert she was making. Easy enough. I figured it wouldn't be hard to find. So I decided to wait until morning of to grab it on the way there. Well, I get to the store about 20 minutes before the barbecue starts, and they're somehow out of the name brand. They did, however, have the store brand's whipped topping. As I didn't have time to go to another grocery store, I just bought the generic brand and headed off. Upon arrival, I hand the bag to my girlfriend's mom. She opens it, looks inside, and gets a weird look on her face. She asks where the Cool Whip is. The Cool Whipped topping? It's right there. Cool Whip does kind of taste different from whipped cream. And whipped cream is better. A lot. Like, does the whipped cream with the, that you spray from the... Whew, speaking of edibles, man, I can go through cans of those if I'm in a certain mood. Cool Whip is a different taste. It's kind of like sometimes it seems like the difference between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. Some people act like Miracle Whip is mayonnaise. It's not. Miracle Whip is something, it's the devil's work, if you ask me. Anyways, I say the store was out, but this is pretty much the same thing, right? She looks a little irritated with me, but just tells me to make myself at home. As I'm putting my stuff down, I hear her asking her husband to run to the store to grab the Cool Whip. I can hear the entire conversation. I already read the next sentence. That's a problem that I have where I read in my head, I read faster than I speak. So I read the next sentence and started making judgments, and I need to stop doing that because that's what causes me to mix up words. But he must have asked... didn't I bring it? Because then I hear her say, I asked for one thing and he couldn't even deliver. God, she sounds like a bitch. God damn. They hate your ass, man. I'm sorry. You must be like you haven't built up that repertoire. You know what I'm saying? You'll eventually get to the point where you become like the favorite stepson, and it drives your girlfriend insane. It's a very funny period. It's a known thing. It happened to me as well, man. They hate you, and then one day they're like, wait a minute, he's the best. This is our real child. It's crazy shit. Anyways, nothing else was said directly to me, but there are a few passive-aggressive remarks throughout the barbecue, such as when her husband arrived, name brand in hand, calling him her hero. When the dessert was served, she again made a comment how it's made with real Cool Whip. I didn't want to make a scene, so I took it on the chin. Is Cool Whip like... y'all acting like this shit is some high-class caviar. Oh, this is authentic Cool Whip. You can get Cool Whip anywhere, except that one store, apparently. When talking to my girlfriend about it later, she said that her mom was overdramatic, but I should have called her to ask if generic was okay. Or I could have gone to a different store. I asked her if there was really a difference, and she said she doesn't know. But it was what I was asked to bring, so I should have communicated better. Again, this all sounds so stupid, but am I the asshole? You know what? Tell you what, for you, brother, I will get Cool Whip and whipped topping, and I will try them next to each other, and that's how I'll determine that you're the asshole. I'm joking. I'm not going to do all that work. I don't think you're an asshole. I think this like what was the dessert? Do we need the structural integrity of Cool Whip? First comment, not the asshole. My dad is one of those generic bad name brand good people. My mom and I simply save the name brand containers, clean them, and replace them with generic versions. Hey, I have a family member that does that to another family member with vodka. They like this expensive vodka, and this person has just been his family member has just been continuously replacing this bottle of vodka with the cheap shit, and they haven't noticed. It works, man. It works. Cool Whip has added stabilizers. It's not Chantilly cream, and it doesn't behave the same way in recipes. Okay, but the generic brand does. Besides, what did she do? Mix it with some Jello mix? Ooh, fancy. Maybe, maybe not. Kraft singles have the same emulsifiers as Land O'Lakes American cheese from the deli counter, but they sure as hell don't taste the same, nor do they behave the same in recipes. Okay, no. I guess this... Never mind, I guess the mom is cool. Now, fuck the mom. I need to know about the dessert. You can't make it happen? I was kind of wondering if the structural integrity was the problem. OP, get back to me on what the recipe is. 0 comment, Karma. That's not good. That's not good. Maybe he didn't comment. Just because you can't tell the difference doesn't mean there isn't a difference. You're the asshole. The idea when bringing stuff is to be helpful. There's definitely a taste difference. Called in an ass. Planned ahead. Everyone sucks here. Cool Whip has a distinctive taste, and off-brand isn't identical. It also has added ingredients to stabilize it. It doesn't deflate over time like fresh whipped cream. You were asked to bring Cool Whip. Mom sucks because she was rude. Yeah, I could take an everyone sucks here verdict for sure. Because, you know, if I'm being told, listen, I can admit when I'm wrong, okay? If I'm being told that Cool Whip actually has the structural integrity to make this dish happen, I need the added ingredients that stabilize this mixture. Then I'm thinking, oh, that's my bad. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I guess I'll call and ask in the future. But her being like, he couldn't even get that shit right. She sucks. I don't like her, bro. But let's go ahead and look at... I want to see if you have some comments, bro. You don't have any comments. Well, that's no fun for me. Everyone sucks here. I couldn't definitively say this person's an asshole because I think he would be an asshole if he knew that the two things were insanely different. But like, from an outside perspective, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, these are the same. It says whip topping on the Cool Whip. This says whip topping. They're the same thing. You know what I mean? He would be an asshole if he knew there was a core difference. Like if he knew it was impossible to use it in this recipe because it wouldn't function the same way. I still think the flavor thing is the reason the flavor thing is different to me because I feel like once it's mixed in, I feel like that just kind of gets thrown out the window. You know what I mean? Like prove me wrong. Be like, oh my God, this is the recipe that calls for a Cool Whip and it's, I don't know, some weird cake or something. And then do another weird cake where it's just got fucking whip topping in there. Like if it's mixed with other ingredients, you know, I feel like the flavor is not really there. I'm like getting real bad acid reflux, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking about all this whipped cream. Everyone sucks here. I have ruled it as so. Let me know what you think in the comments. Or don't. I don't know.